guys, today I'm going to be bringing you an updated home tour. It's been a while since I've done one of these, and so I wanted to show you guys what my house currently looks like before I put my fall stuff up. Welcome to my channel if you guys are visiting me for the very first time and this is the first time you're seeing my face. My name is Kim Vasquez and I bring a smorgasbord of a bunch of different type of videos that vary from family life, family vlogs, DIYs, home decor, and lifestyle type videos. So thank you so much for joining me, and yeah, we're gonna jump right into it. It has been a minute since I've done an updated home tour, and as I was cleaning stuff and decluttering, that was like a really big process, and I realized, oh my gosh, it's been like I think almost 2 years since the last time I did an updated video. And I was getting ready to get my stuff out for fall, so I was putting some things away, but I thought, you know what, I took a couple things out of the room already, but let me go ahead and show you guys what my current living room, or like family living room and formal living, formal dining, I don't really even call it a formal living dining area, but what those areas look like compared to what they look like last year. I will be linking previous videos of what our home looked like before, and I believe the last one I brought up was like 2 years ago, and so a lot has changed. I've been in the process of decluttering. I feel like we've weeded out and gotten rid of a lot of things, and so I'm at a point now where I feel I didn't want to buy any new things until I was done getting rid of everything that I didn't need or that was taking up space and it didn't have a purpose. And so now I kind of feel comfortable where, yeah, there might be a couple more things that I might be getting rid of between now and as we're updating stuff, but I feel like I'm in a good spot that where I can kind of start buying things and styling things for my home the way it is now. So before I put up my fall stuff, because I'm lagging at it because it is, I mean, it's still like 90 something degrees here in Texas, and I'm not complaining. I know it's hot, but I'm just not in that like let's decorate and pull out pumpkins mood yet. I hope that once I bring the box down that I'll be getting excited. I know I get excited when I see other people's videos, fall videos that come up. So make sure you're looking out for that fall video in the next week or two. All right, so let's jump into it. So here's an overview of what my home looks like when you first walk in the door. You are right away when you walk in, there's some staircases, and then you see my formal living and dining room area. My couch from Gallery Furniture. I got it like when we first moved into this house. It came with this piece and a love seat. We recently bought new couches for our family living room, and so we moved this couch in here, and then the love seat is upstairs in my office. But I really like this couch and the coziness that it makes it feel. And at one point in this room we actually had a different sofa and 2 recliners and a end table, or not end table, but yeah, an end table, and then also like a little like 2-piece mid-century modern coffee table that I really liked. But I have since removed all that stuff, and I really like how open and airy and how much floor space this room has now. So right beside the sofa, I have this lamp that's from Target, and yes, I understand it is tilting right there. We used to have it on the other side of the couch, and the cats were messing around one day behind the couch and knocked it over. So that's why it tilts now. But right beside the couch is just this little end table that I got from my grandparents, and it just has like a marble tray that I'm waiting to go ahead and decorate for fall. and I got that marble tray from Home Goods. The game underneath there is a San Francisco Giants like pinball game that I got from Bed Bath & Beyond like years ago. But I think they bring them back every year, but if you want like a specific team, then you need to go to that, or maybe go online and order it online or something. And then underneath that is a chess set and a set for poker. And then of course there's my daughter's soccer ball because she is playing soccer right now, and you know, I have kids and their stuff is gonna be everywhere. So right to the right of it, and like the focal point of the room, is this large bookshelf that I got from IKEA. It's just 2 of them. I forgot what the name of it is called, but I will link it down below. But I have them side by side. And I've always wanted a place to put things that we've collected when we were in the military or when we traveled. And so now I have a way to neatly display them without it being cluttered. We do also put our board games in here because this is a game room where we kind of play, where we have like family nights and we play board games and just do fun things. Or when my daughter has her friends over, or my son has his friends over, they'll play games. And this way I feel like it's a little bit more controlled because it is downstairs, and so I'm able to keep a better eye to make sure they're not pulling out like 5 games at once and we have a million game pieces everywhere. So here's a closer look of what is in and on top of the cabinets. On top of the cabinet, I just have a piece of coral that used to be one of my uncles who passed away. I have this random stick. I have plans for it. I don't know what yet. And then I have the old sewing machine that used to be my great-grandmother's. And just kind of going down. I'm not going to go over every single thing in the bookshelf, but just so you kind of get an idea of what is in each one. The things that are in this bookshelf have meaning. Either Renee and I got them in our travels, or somebody gave it to us because someone brought something back to us from their travels. I even have my hat from when I was in the Navy. I actually have Renee's too. I gotta put it in here. But it's nice to finally have a place to be able to display these things, and I feel like they strike conversation. On this side of the room, it houses a table, and it's a different table than what I had last year, or the last video. This is an old antique table that used to be my grandparents', and it actually folds up. This is my second time recording this video, and so for the last video I had opened it up and I just didn't put it back. But it does, the middle piece lifts up and then the end pieces slide underneath and store inside the table. I forget what that's called, but I really, really like that about the table. So it's not as heavy in the space, and it gives more room to walk around and stuff. But if I needed to add more seating, I could. So here is our cat tree from Costco, and Queen Lily is just basking in the sun right now. This is like her favorite spot. It used to be my bed, but now she loves to be on this cat tree. And I could move it to another place, but I really like watching them when we're sitting down reading in here, or working on homework, or playing games and stuff like that. I just like being able to see the cats. I am letting my crazy cat lady, I'm letting her out, exposed. So here is the table, and again, right here, this panel, like if you lift this up right here, this slides right underneath. And the runner is from Home Goods a few years ago. Some of this stuff is thrifted. I do have a few pumpkin stuff out because I did a DIY a while back. I'll link that video up somewhere right here. And then here's some pillows. I believe they're from Pier 1. I'm not sure. These chairs are from Target. This Vasquez bench is a bench that is a DIY I did many years ago. Someone was actually throwing this bench out and I repurposed it. This is a stack of books. I need to find a better place for these, but these are books that Mia or Josh chooses to read from. They also have that basket of books, and then Mia has a couple more books like off in that little corner. But we have a lot of books. Oh, also something else that's in this shelf right here is supplies that they pull out. It's like a bucket that they pull out, and it has all the stuff that they would need, like supply wise, to get them through homework or things like that. Another thing that we do a lot in this room is a lot of crafting and painting, and so I've moved some of our crafting stuff down here. I don't know why, it's just because we're around everybody and my daughter really likes crafting. I don't know, we always seem to find ourselves crafting in this room. But it's mainly a homework room, so this is our like kind of command center. I'm not big on having a bunch of things out as far as like books and hanging stuff. It just, for me, it bothers me, like the clutter of everything. So they do keep their book bags in a closet, but they do have like this chalkboard if they wanted to draw on, or if they needed to write an important note, they'll draw on this chalkboard. And then they do have, like, my son is working on some Spanish stuff, so this is his little cork board, and he puts things that he needs to grab frequently to reference, so he'll put those up there. And then my daughter just has like some of her tests and stuff like that she wanted to put up and show her dad and stuff. And then this is just something she uses to reference, like how to spell like certain months still. And then this is a this is a DIY chalkboard. It's just like an old piece of wood that I found. Not wood, but like, I don't know, MDF board. I don't even know. It's just an old piece of wood that we had for a project that was extra. And I painted it with chalkboard paint. And then I found another piece of old wood, cut it down to meet the width, and then put some chalk on there. It was really easy and it costed me nothing. I already had everything on hand. If you look at my Instagram, you probably saw me doing this in my Instagram stories. And then up here is a DIY shelf. Again, it was just an old piece of wood that I turned into a shelf, and I just have a globe up here from Home Goods, paint brushes that we use whenever we do artwork. I moved the dinosaur from my daughter's or from my office down here because I thought it looked really good here. Loteria cards, a clock that is not on the right time, an antique M. I don't have an antique J because I haven't found one yet, but all of us have our letters for our name, except for Josh. And then just this little pot with this little succulent thing hanging from it. Right next to it is another little table, and it just holds my son's laptop and a pencil sharpener because I have a thing about sharp pencils. And then this old fan that used to be my grandparents, and it works really good actually. It's really heavy duty and it's a great fan. And then this piece of random wood that I found when I was in Wimberley one summer. I do have plans for this. I think I'm gonna make like some sort of macrame with it, but I just haven't had time. But I really liked the way it looked, obviously. But here's one more overlook of Declutering. Pretty sure I did this next part of the house like in 2 different videos, but for this case I'm just gonna do it all in one. We walk down this hallway, and then from that hallway goes into my eat-in kitchen area and the family living area. So this massive behemoth couch is from Gallery Furniture, and it was a special order. It was kind of a little bit of a headache, but Henry there at Gallery Furniture took the time to make sure that everything was done right, and so I'm really happy with the new couch. The blanket is from Home Goods. And then in that basket, I used to have a different basket, but I got a smaller basket that took up less floor space. But this basket just holds a couple extra blankets in case it happens to get cold here. I do want to get a new painting for this wall, but This painting is from Kirkland, but I got it like several years ago, over like 7 years ago probably. This dog bed that is currently housing the cutest kitty ever is from Costco, and it is a really great soft dog bed, even though the cat takes over it all the time. He lives a rough life. And then the curtains are from IKEA. It's just like fabric. I am planning on switching those out for something different. I'm either thinking of doing curtains or even just doing away with curtains and just making sure I get blinds for that area. I feel like with having 2 cats, a dog, that the dust in this house really does accumulate, and I feel like the curtains are just a place, like a breeding ground, or I don't know, they just hold on to every little piece of hair. But I know that curtains do warm up a space, and this space is looking kind of bare. So on this wall is my TV. It's massive, but I like it. And then we mounted it with a mount from Costco, and you can actually pull it out and swivel it so you can watch TV from the kitchen and stuff. But those little 2 knick-knack pieces right here on the edge of the fireplace are just something I stole. I didn't steal, I told her I was stealing them, so it's not really stealing because she knew. But I took them from my mom's house, and I just have them right there. And then right beside it is this little stand from Target. I believe it was like the Nate Berkus collection, and they don't make it anymore. I thought I was going to be able to find 2 so I could have one on each side of the fireplace, but I only found the one. But it houses my DVD players and remotes and stuff like that. And then that plant, that tall one, is from Home Goods. And then I just have a candle there and one of those like air, like diffuser, like essential oil diffusers. So onto the kitchen. This table is a DIY. Someone was actually throwing, oh no, sorry, I got it at a garage sale, and someone was, I think they had it for like $5 or $10, and it was like hunter green. So I sanded all the paint off, restained the top to like a color that matched our flooring in our living room, and then just painted the bottom white. Then I had some old chairs, and I went ahead and painted them more towards our style. And so one's like a gray one and a white one. I would like probably like a more modern set, but this works for now. It's fine. And then on this wall, I have a macrame that is from Target. I actually got that on clearance, I think a year ago, maybe more. And I think I got it for like 10 bucks or 12 bucks. And then I've been decorating a lot with plants. So you'll see there's a lot of plants. And usually like hardy plants are the only ones that are gonna live and survive with me. I have a couple that are working on trying to survive. But most of them, I don't even know what the names of these plants are. I just kind of look at what is good for indoors whenever I read the tag. That little, I don't know where that little bottom piece is from. Probably like Home Goods or something. But the marble piece is from World Market. The 2 dinosaur salt and pepper shakers are from Target. That pot was just like an orange pot that one of my aunts gave me, and I painted it white. And then that's it for the table. Simple. I have this hanging plant here that my mom made for me. It actually had more stuff in it, but they just didn't live. But I'm trying. And if you saw my last video, I actually have 3 of these little plant holders that you see right here. I made them with a friend, but I moved one of them to my office, and then I just have this one here, and it has a fake plant from Hobby Lobby. And so here is our kitchen. I really like to keep the counters as cleaned off as possible. So it kind of, ideally it would look like this all the time, but obviously I am going to put a couple things out for the holidays, but I do try to keep it to a minimum. So I have on this windowsill, I just have some plants that I'm trying to, I guess, I don't know what you call it when you pull them off another plant and you're trying to make them get roots so you can plant them and make your own plant at home, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but that's what I'm doing on this corner. And then on that corner I just have like, I mean, if you have kids, you know that we always have like some sort of craft project sitting off on the corner that they're working on. And so that's something that my daughter was working on, and I put it in a safe place on that windowsill so she can come back and get it when she's ready to continue. But I love my window over here because when I'm washing dishes, I can watch my kids play in the backyard, and it's just really relaxing. But this is another view of my kitchen. Nothing too crazy. Oh, and then that, see my TV right there? It like pulls out and faces this way. Like you can pivot it to where it faces this way. Let me see if I can fix it so you can see. All right, so there it is pulled out. So yeah, you can pull it all the way out and pivot it. So if you're in the kitchen, if you wanted to watch TV, you could. I really like it because like if we have get-togethers to watch football and stuff like that, a lot of times people come into the kitchen area, and so that way they're able to see the game if they're in the kitchen area. So that's pretty cool. I will link that or something very similar to it down in the description box. Well, this concludes my updated home tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be in the process right now of getting ready to do my fall/Halloween video, so make sure you keep an eye out on that. If you have not yet subscribed, please make sure you do so. It really helps me out, especially if you enjoy the content that you're seeing. And if you have not yet, also make sure you, if you are subscribed, make sure you turn on your notifications so you can be the first one to know when I upload new videos. But that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much and have a good day.